Hey everybody, I'm KK.
I'm Kristen.
Together we are
KK Crochet.
Welcome back. As you know, we've been MIA. We have, you've seen some videos, but like Mondays didn't post and all that kind of stuff. And I don't know when this one's going to post, but we've been busy. We've been working on a wedding, and although we didn't do a lot of the planning, Kristen was in the wedding, my son Luke was in the wedding, my oldest was in the wedding, he got married. And so congratulations to them. We're so excited. I gained a daughter. I'm super excited. And so we're back and trying to catch up on all aspects of life. I said I'm behind on everything, and I'm getting to it. It's just life. And, you know, it was a joyous occasion and a good reason not to be here. And, you know, I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean I'm not upset I wasn't here. We were having a good time. So anyway, I wanted to share with you some things that I have finished, and I'm going to let Kristen give you an update on schooling, and that's our personal, like our life update, and we'll talk about it. So we had talked about how I had a donation blanket that was just kind of like lagging behind, and I just didn't want to finish it. And I finally realized that it was the thought of the whole thing that I didn't want to finish, but if I took, you know, what do you say about eating an elephant? How do you eat an elephant?
One bite at a time.
Yeah. So if I took one square at a time, I could do it. And so that's what I tried to do. And a few times I ended up doing more than that. And I'm trying to fix a snag that I see in there. Oh, that makes me so sad. Okay, I think I got it. So it's my corner to corner join as you go blanket. And I'm going to show you the finished product, but as best I can. And then I'll post a picture on the community page. It was more, the pattern's beautiful. It's a fiber spider tutorial. I'm just laughing because I can't talk. So it's a fiber spider tutorial. It's beautiful. It is a wonderful way to create a blanket. It's not that, it's me. I'm used to doing the corner to corner, side to side, and this is a blocked corner to corner, like making the blocks and joining as you go. And I didn't enjoy it, and it's just me. I mean, I had a hard time. And when I first started, I enjoyed it till I finished the first row, and then I started back at the next row, and I was like, oh, I finished a row, and oh, you still got so much to go. I don't know what it was, but anyway, I did finish it. It makes a beautifully warm blanket. It reminds me of growing up because my mother made quilts like this that had the multicolored squares and made patterns, and that's what I tried to replicate with this. It does need wash now because it has laid on my couch waiting for me to be able to, you know, film. So I'm going to show you the best of my ability and then talk about it a little bit. Now, these were all Premier yarns with the exception of the black, which was Red Heart black. Ogo. I will never again use, well, I shouldn't say never. For blankets, I don't ever again want to use Red Heart Ogo. It's thin, it splits, and it's fuzzy, and it collects everything, and I don't like it. I'm not a fan. But I used it for this one, and yeah, it'll have to be used for something else because it doesn't work. Premier, there are several colors of Premier. I couldn't tell you what they are because the ball bands are gone for most of them, if not all of them, and it was some that was in my stash, and I thought, ooh, those would look really good together. Let's make a blanket, and so that's what I did. And I'll hold it up and show. Ignore any lint you see. I need to wash it, like I said. So we'll do our best to show you. Yep. It's kind of hard to show all of it, but yep, and there's something on it right there. Keeper. Okay. So this is what it ended up looking like. And actually, I think it, let me see. I'm trying to see if I'm holding it the right way. So I started with, nope, it goes this way. Yeah. And it is 5 blocks across and 6 blocks down. And so that makes it a nice size. And I alternated colors so that every other row is the same row. So you have this row that is this blues and green, blue, green, and black. And then it starts with a black and ends with a black. And then you go back to that same row that has this dark blue, like a delft blue, and this is a turquoise, and then this is a darker turquoise. So I'm really pleased with it. It's very warm. So much so I really want to keep it, but no. It's going to be washed and prepped and sent off to its loving home, which is for an auction that is local to us that raises money for children for Christmas to provide Christmas presents for them. So that's where this is going. I'm looking forward to handing it over. I'm really pleased that I completed it, but I want to make more things for them. And this is a year, every year I say I'm going to prepare, and I'm going to get, listen to me, listen to my voice, crazy. I'm going to prepare, and I'm going to work ahead of time and get things done for them so I have a bunch. And I did not. So I do have a few little amigurumis or something maybe. But I did start a new blanket, and I haven't worked on it for several days. Like I said, we have been, like when I say I've done nothing, I've watched minimal YouTube. I caught up some yesterday, and I'm working some today. But I had like 2 weeks worth of stuff I hadn't watched because of being busy and running and doing. And I had not responded to comments until I think this morning. And I had about over a week's worth of comments, week and a half worth of comments to respond to. And I haven't really crocheted. So this is a new one I started, and it is a basic crochet, or basic C2C, again in like a tealish color. I had originally bought this yarn at Joann's when it was going out of business. It's one of the few things I bought when they were going out of business, thinking I would use it to make something for Kristen because she loves this color. Or that originally I was going to give it to her to use, and she said she didn't want it. And so then I was going to make something for her, and I couldn't figure out what. So then I just decided I would make a whatever I can do with this. I don't even know what kind of yarn this is, because honestly the ball band's missing. I took it off, and it's, you can see I need to wind it. It's like huge, and the yarn's falling off. I want to say it was like 1,000 yards, but I'm not sure. So I'm hoping to be able to get a small like baby blanket out of it. I hope. We'll see. If not, I'll do what I can with it, and that'll be what it'll be, and I'll do something else. But now I've taken it out of the bag, it's probably going to fall apart. That's why I was putting it in my my bag that I got. It's my Jane Wynn bag, my Christmas bag, and that was a gift. So anyway, that's what I've been working on, and no hats, believe it or not. I don't think I have any hats. I thought I had hats to show. I must have shown them already, did I? I'm curious now, because I thought I had hats to show, but I must have shown them. I'll have to look and see. But anyway, I got off the hat kick for a little while, even though I need to get back on it, because 2025 is a lot of hats, and I need to do my part, and I need to work on trying to meet our goal personally, which between the two of us, what we wanted to do, and then the 2025. But yeah. So we'll see what happens this week. I'm doing some other things and trying to get everything done and caught up. If we missed something from you, let us know. I will tell this. I had 2 things happen. We had 2 things happen. The other day, I had someone request membership for our Facebook page for the K&K Crochet. And she said, I found out about you from a local craft fair. Some lady told me about you. And I thought, who told her about us, and what? And so I thought that was really neat. And as I was going about trying to figure out who had talked to her, I looked up her profile, and she was from England. And that still, it narrows it down dramatically, but still we have several from England who watch, so I wasn't sure. And then I got a message from Catherine at Catherine's Granny Square, and she said, were your ears burning? And I said, why? And she said, I was talking about you at a craft fair that we went to, and telling the girl about you. And I think she joined your Facebook group while we were there, and she did. So thank you, Catherine. I appreciate that so much. That means a lot. It's always special when your community can expand outside of YouTube, and you meet fellow crafters and they join in and want to get to know each other. And that was very sweet, and I appreciate that. We love Catherine so much. So welcome, and thank you, Catherine, for spreading the word. And then this morning I was thinking about BMO and all of the different ministries we have, and we've talked about that before, and praying about things and asking God if it be His will that he would help us meet the goals that we have for each one of the projects we're working on. And just kind of thinking about things. And I opened up the email to catch up because, like I said, I'm behind on everything. It is what it is. And I had an email from a subscriber, a new subscriber, who said she met Miss C in the aisle of a craft store, and Miss C was talking to her about crochet and about the different outreaches that she has that she sends donations to. Excuse me.
Intermission.
Yeah. And she mentioned BMO. And so this lady emailed me and told me she would like to participate in BMO, and was a blessing to me this morning, because I just prayed and asked God, you know, if it'd be His will for us to be able to meet these goals. And then I get a message from someone who is passionate about what we do, and she shared you know, what she wanted to do to help the ministry, and she's going to make hats for BMO, and I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that, and appreciate Miss C for telling her about us and about what about the hat drive. And thank you, Miss C, so much for sharing your love. Please know that you doing that was a blessing to me this morning, and a way for God to speak to me and let me know that, you know, that He's working right alongside us, or ahead of us, actually, and He's working it out. How about that? He's working it out. And so I appreciated that very much. So thank you all for all you do. The one other thing that we wanted to share is that we did hit 1,300 subscribers. Woo!
Yay!
We appreciate that so much. It's been a long time coming, and September, I think the first part of September, will mean that we have been here, I want to say 4 years, something like that.
I think it's 3.
Yeah, I think it's 4. We'll
Okay.
check and
I don't
find out.
know.
I'll put it in the description box. So anyway, we've been here for a while, and over the past month or so, actually 2 months, I've watched the numbers go up to like $12.99 and back down to $12.97 and up to $12.98, and it does the YouTube bounce, you know, just like our subscription, or what do you call it, hours do all the time. And so I was like, okay, just forget it, because, you know, I thought, well, it'll get there when it gets there, and it did. And when I wasn't looking, and then I went on, and I was like, oh, there's 1,300. So okay, so we just wanted to say thank you for everyone who shares and talks about, you know, what's going on. Thank you for sharing about the BMO hat drive, and for all that you do, for your encouragement, for your prayers, for the emails, for the comments, for understanding when things just don't go the way that they ought to, and we're not here. And we appreciate you so much. Thank you. We love you. And thank you for always being a part of our life. And thank you for being a friend. We'll talk to you soon. Have a good day. Don't forget to be kind, because
Don't else's journey.
bye.